Hello and welcome back to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. And today I have a small haul for you from a few different outlets that I just wanted to share with you. And then I'm going to show you the envelope journal for beginners that I've been working on. And I'm going to try to put together another video and get that up so that we can finish that journal. But what I have first here, this is from eBay, and it's the Tim Holtz Eclectic Elements. So these are older material that he came out with, I want to say almost towards the beginning of him selling material. And I got this from an eBay seller. And these are 9 by 21. They're called Fat 8s panels. So they're, like I said, they're 9 by 21. But that's plenty of material, definitely to make a small journal cover. And then, of course, anything else you want to make out of this. So I don't know the name of each of these pieces, but I will open them so you can see them. And they're quite long, so they're longer than they are wider. But I think that'll make a great journal cover. If your journal is 8.5 tall, you won't have any problems making it. You know, you can also use it for bow clips or ribbons. You know, if you like to make the page edging ribbons, I forgot what those are called. They're escaping me. But, you know, you can definitely use this for that. I mean, material can be used for a variety of things, making tags with, you know, anything crafty. This is a really pretty, kind of reminds me of like a Monet print. Got the beautiful roses on it. And then kind of the diluted background. And for me, I've had this in my cart on eBay probably for a year. And when I would look, there was always like at least 10 packs of it. Well, I looked the other day and there was only 2 left. So I thought, well, if I'm going to get it, I need to grab it. And for me, this is the perfect amount of material because I do and don't use material in my crafting, so in my journal making. But when else am I going to find Tim Holtz material like this at a reasonable price? This was like $12 and something, and that's because it is the 9 by 28. So, and let's turn this one over. I really kind of like this one. So, kind of like a bunch of different labels is on this one. Make a great cover for a men's journal if you're creating a men's journal. Also love this one, another good one for a lot of the Tim Holtz ones, of course, are good for men's journals because they, you know, they're more geared towards that, and they're generally more grungy and that. So I love this map, and this has Hong Kong. You can see Hong Kong on it. You can see parts of India, the United States. So it's kind of like a bunch of different countries on there. And let's see. All right. I'll just open for the rest of them, I'll just open so you can see the pattern. So here's a bunch of rulers. Some of them have names on them. Some of them are just inches. Some of them have the centimeters. So just a bunch of different rulers. Then we have the labels. With the different numbers, a little bit grungy. So I like those. And then there's a few neutrals here. I'll just kind of lay them out together. So this is kind of a, probably more of a black. And this one, it looks black, but I'd say it's actually more navy. So it kind of has a weave pattern to it. Then we have one that's kind of like an animal print. I think, oh, I've got two that are animal prints. So here's a brown. Reminds me a little bit of a giraffe. And then here's a black. So these are all great neutrals for journal covers or different things, like we said, that you want to make for your journals. Might be fun to make some tags out of these. I'll have to experiment a little. Here's one that I really love because I love postal themes. So this one has a bunch of canceled postal marks on it and dates. Really pretty. Here's music notes, music composition, like that one. And then this is one of my favorites too. This is the bottle caps. And I just love that. So, I'm not sure if there's still any left on eBay, but you could just search Tim Holtz. I think it was like $12.36, something like that. You could maybe search Fat 8s and see if it comes up still. They may still have one in their shop. And then the next thing I got was from a seller on Whatnot. And if you've never heard of Whatnot, that is an online auction site, and they do have Buy Me Nows and that, but just another place where you can buy things. They have everything you can think of on there, but I pretty much follow the ones that sell craft items. So this is a fat quarter, and this is a newer piece of material, and this just has all the different like labels on it. Let me open that up one more time here if I can get a hold of it. There we go. And so it has greens, yellows, kind of a reddish. So lots of great covers. You definitely could make at least 2 journal covers out of this. So, and the seller's name for this, she does sell, she does have quite a bit of Tim Holtz material in her shop. Her name is Love Be My Motive Studios, if you want to follow her on Whatnot. And then this piece is also, I'm not sure how old this one is, but I just really thought it was beautiful. But it has a floral background, looks like, you know, stamping in the back. That looks like a bingo card was on there. So it's just really pretty material. Thought would make a wonderful journal cover. And by buying it in smaller pieces like this, I'm not, you know, worried about wasting as much of it because I don't have enough to be wasting. So that was from her. That was all I got from her. From another seller, her name is That Bluebird LLC on Whatnot. I picked up this value pack of fashion colors and cardstock. And the only thing it doesn't tell me is the weight of the paper. So it does say it's cardstock. So let's see if I can open it here. I didn't. Oh, here's some scissors. Let's see if I can clip that without. And we'll just open it slightly. Maybe across the top so I can feel it. Okay. Let me kind of pull out one piece here. Oh, that's a heavy cardstock. That's a very nice heavy piece of cardstock. So, maybe, I was thinking I pulled out 2 pieces the first time, so maybe not quite as heavy as I thought, but it's at least 65 pound, I would say. Kind of like the white cardstock that I use. Really pretty colors. So she had that in her Buy It Now section that I got. And then I picked up, I got these as giveaways. She always does giveaways with her thing. So I got some mushroom, a couple little stickers there, some bingo card, just some fun little ephemera pieces. So there's a mushroom, a bee, and we have the bingo card. I've got some people from Tim Holtz, stamp, a flashcard, and just some other Tim Holtz pieces. More stamps, flowers, and another little person. So there we go. That was the freebie that came in the thing with it. And then I also picked up, put that back in there. These are memo pens from Tim Holtz. They're in 3 different colors. There's kind of a copper, a brassy bronze antique, and then like a darker antique color there. These are from 2010. They're memo pens. I'm not really sure. Let's see if I can get them out of here without causing a mess. Don't really have a specific idea for them, but I just thought they were kind of neat. So I wanted to try them. Let's see. I heard they are very sharp, so they are. They're not, but they do poke. So I'm going to have some fun creating with those. This one I really like the coppery rust finish on it. So it almost looks rusty with a copper finish. So, all right, so we picked up those. I think they were a couple dollars. I didn't put that back in there, but that's okay. Okay, so we got that. Then she had an early bird special, and I picked up this little texture hammer to use with the brads and different metal pieces. So picked that up for $5, I think it was. And then this was my splurge on her thing. I love these older boxes from Tim Holtz, and they're really hard to find. And she had this one. She had 2 of them. They have a few little minor dings on them, but really they're in really good shape. And this one was for, I believe, alcohol inks would be my guess. And I do have some alcohol inks, so I will put them in there. I'm not sure. It might fit re-inkers also, if you want to use it for your re-inker bottles. So that would be a good way to store those too. I don't have as many of those, so this might be a good box for that. So I have the other box I have is the one to store the distressed oxides and inks in. I have that one. And then they have another one that is flat. I think it might be like to store the archival inks in that in. So I'm kind of keeping my eye out for that. But that was my fun splurge to get this box. And let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I also got from Whatnot. This is from Kristen Swan. And she also has a YouTube channel. And I really enjoy watching her videos. And she makes a lot of journals. She loves Tim Holtz. She gives a tour of it in her craft room. So, but this was stencils, and let me grab, so you can maybe see it better. We'll grab this piece of paper here and put behind them. So there were, I think it was 7 or 8 stencils here. And these came with it. These were not the ones I were after, but I'll use them. These were the birds on the branches, which I like the branch. And basically they're the same thing, just in different sizes. So there's a bird on a branch. Here's 2 lovebirds. And then here's a smaller size. So just simple, small stencils. But these were the stencils I was after, because I do tea stain dyeing. And I love to do the, you know, like plastic table placemats and stuff like that on them. But I would, you know, love to have more different designs. So this was the tree, and it's 8. They're 8 inches tall, but not quite. I'm sorry, 11 inches tall, but not quite 8 inches wide. So they you know, do a pretty good job. So I thought those would be fun to use with tea stain paper. And so I'll just show you the different ones I got. All the stencils came together. I thought that was pretty with the bee and the sunflower and the hexies. And here's some like wheels. Let's turn it over this way. Oh, nothing any different, but interesting design. And then we've got this one, kind of neat. And then the last one, I'm not really into spider webs, but if you wanted to do something spooky, you could do the spider webs. So I picked all those up for a good price. I can't remember now how much they were. Maybe $7 for all the stencils, so not too bad. And then I also got from her, set this over here. I got some different pieces of lace and trim. I'm going to dump it out so I don't keep crinkling the bag on you. So I got this beautiful long trim, and I envisioned it as a pocket in a journal. See if I can find the end here. Like a pocket for journals. Could also be something you put on the cover. You could tea stain dye it. I also thought about you could cut these in half and just, you know, like make a tab out of it, make it a little flip. But I got a nice amount of lace there. So probably at least a yard of that. Then I got this trim right here. Again, would be great on the inside or outside of your journal. You could tea stain dye it. Here's the top of it. You can see the detail better. It's got little flowers. I also thought it'd be cute. You could cut it at each scallop and use it. So, and I would say there's about a yard of that also. Maybe a little longer. Yeah, maybe about 2 yards here. Quite a bit of that. And then, let's see. I also have this little pretty scallops. This one has some staining on it, so I probably will tea stain dye it. Very delicate there. And that one's maybe about 18 inches long. This one was really pretty. I think it would make a great edge on a page. Isn't that pretty with the ribbon through it and the little yellow? You know, it also looked pretty on a cover. And that one's probably about 18 inches long. I have this one. This one's stained too, but I don't shy away from stain because usually you can either wash it out or you can use tea stain dye them and, you know, use them that way. So this is a pretty, again, scallop one. I think this, because of this sheer right here, would make a pretty edge border. You could just fold that back, glue it or sew it, use it along the edges of your page. Then I also got these that I'm just going to cut apart. Use this little appliques. They're roses with leaves. Turn it over. I always have it on the wrong side. There's the better side to see with the more detail. So again, that one's a small one. It may only be 12 inches. And then these were just part of the lot, but I thought they could be fun too. They are butterflies, and I think they would look cute on a cover. Like if you were doing a butterfly journal, you've got 3 hanging together there. So those are really cute. And then she sent me a few freebies. So just some little things you could, little ephemera pieces. And then she also sent me this green thread. So kind of neat. It's an older one from Clark's. Button and carpet. So I'm trying to tell if it's, no, it's just regular thread. Thought maybe it might be embroidery thread. And then the last thing I have to share is this was my Valentine's gift from my husband. I like to do planners and faith planning. So I asked my husband for these covers. And these fit the classic size of the Happy Planner. And they're from Scrappywife. She has a YouTube channel, and she does Patreon, has a blog, and she creates her own inserts to put in Happy Planners. So this is the outside and back, and then your inside. And the thing is so funny is I'm more of a neutral person, but when it comes to mixed media stuff, I love the bright colors. So I have that one. And that one I thought I might put on my regular catch-all journal or planner that I, do bill planning and, to-do list and that in. Sorry for the crinkling. And then the other one is this beautiful mixed media floral one. And it's really pretty. And the inside is this Tilly color here. I'm not going to take it out of the package because it's hard to get back in. And here's the back cover. And so you can just add those. These fit the classic size Happy Planner, which is what I'm using. So perfect. And that way, you don't have to buy a new planner every year. If you like the covers you have, you can just get an undated insert and, decorate it up. Make it part of your art, create an art journal out of it. So you can use them for other things than just planners. So whatever you want to do, you can do. So that is all the haul items I have that I've currently collected. And I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek at the Snowflake Journal. I've been working on covering it because I didn't want to spend all the time on the video covering, but I have left some pieces so we can cover them. So these are my pieces that we can use to cover what I haven't done. But I thought I'd just show you what I have done. So this is the front, the flap, and the back. I did that all in one type of paper. Then inside we've got a flap here, like a pocket out of an envelope. It'll flip open. And we've got a journaling card I put on there, a piece of paper here, and here is a pocket that you can load in tags and different items. We also have another flip here that flips down. And then I'm going to show you how in the video, how to get rid of little, if you don't want that sticking out, how you can get rid of that, how you can cover that up. Here I have a 4x6 window, and I used one of the larger journaling cards in here. I just like the look of it. I may have to cut a little notch in the top of that so we can get the cards in and out. So you could store journaling cards in there, or a picture if you want of activities you did in the winter. And then this opens this way. And we have another envelope here that I used a journaling card. Another flip out here, so you have 2 pockets with your envelopes, and we're going to work on covering those. And then you have a pocket here and a pocket here. So we can load all our tags and different things in here. And we have another flip out here that we need to cover. So I may need to cut a couple more pieces of paper. I might not have had them all cut. That's all right. And this envelope journal is for beginners and showing you how to just use a kit if you have a kit. This is the Snowed In paper kit from Echo Park. I have the ephemera and the paper kit. And I'm just using 95% of this journal is that kit because I have the envelopes, and you may want to add a few little, trim pieces and different things like that. But the kit includes pretty much everything you need to make a journal. And when you're just starting out, that's a good way to start out, to where, you don't have to think of all these different ideas. It just helps spark your creativity, and, will help you later on. You'll be creating your own journals out of, different things you find. And an envelope journal is always an easy structure to work with. So I'm going to do another video to finish this up, and I'm hoping to have that posted. It will either go up on Sunday or Tuesday. So on one of those days, it will be part 2 of the Snowed In envelope journal. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.